welcome everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hokies about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
He makes a catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Virginia Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Another ball is knocked free.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff to the single back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in.
Hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just destroying his way through the field. Touchdown, South Carolina! What a grab and go for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And that pass is caught at the 25. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Runs through the tackle. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team...
The ball scores free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Bennett. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
From the gun, the ground game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Hokies will punt this one away. No return coming here as he signals for the pair. Catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He now has 61 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They believe they can run right here. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. To throw, it's Sellers. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UTEP overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from El Paso, these Miners got to be thrilled with the result. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the run, fires downfield. Picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into half.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Here's the handoff. Sweet feet on the move. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Holloway. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Colin.
They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half, being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the ball's on the ground. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
You got to be able to finish plays. And that running back had it, man. He had a first down, but he just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The run from the shotgun. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Looking to throw. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on third and short. He tried to slip in the screen, did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receiver?
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Sam Houston. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Buys a little time. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. A third down play to get the quarter started. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Trying play action. Using the quick game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Slides away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now second down as they try to run this clock.
A nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Gamecocks are marching down the field.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Coming after it. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Getting some heat. He's going to take off. Oh, the ball squirts out. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up, did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. Lowers those pads. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecock. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on else. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I will have to...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Lets it fly. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back on the move. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see...